There's just something about this show I cannot get out of my head. Maybe it's dreamy Winston. Or Jessica and Lila's fashion. Or maybe it's the banging theme show song.
Could there be two different girls who look the same at Sweet Valley, Sweet Valley High?
Either way, I feel compelled to make another video about it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so a month or so has passed and it is Sweet Valley High time that I made another video. But which episode to choose? While I decided to figure this out, I would go to the most reliable source. Ask Jeeves. Now, apparently Ask Jeeves is now ask.com, which is disappointing. I typed in my question, what is the best episode of Sweet Valley High? It brought me to this website and I just ran with it. So without further ado, I give you the world's best Sweet Valley High episode, apparently. So the episode starts with Elizabeth and Jessica. I think by now I earned the right to call them Liz and Jess. So that's what I'll be doing from now on. Anyway, they're in the kitchen, sans parents and other family members because apparently they do not exist. Jess has been asked out by two guys and she's asking Liz which of the two guys she should choose. Jeremy or Trevor? Relatable. Liz is engrossed in an article about a woman saving 7 people from a burning building and she can't be bothered with Jess. And Jess is typically unbothered. Liz finally gives her opinion on the important questions, which guy that Jess should go out with. And meanwhile, Jess is making a really horrendous smoothie for some reason unbeknownst to me. So Liz wants to go to the lake to take photos for her photojournalism course. And she asks Jess if she wants to come with. At first, Jess is interested because she's got nothing better to do. But then Winston comes along and Jess realises that Winston's going to be tutoring Liz and therefore going along with her. And then she's suddenly not interested. Is she mad? Winston really is that guy. Oh, Winston, my love, me more. So they get to the lake and it's popping off, to be fair. And Winston says this.
The whole point of action photography is to take things while they happen.
Okay, Captain Obvious. Still love you though, always. There is a long drawn out photographic montage where they're taking random pictures of girls in bikinis and guys on jet skis. Liz at some point begins to take photos of children, which is très inappropriate. Anyway, at the end of the shoot, Winston falls in the lake and miraculously he has a change of clothes in Liz's car, which made me a little bit sus. Maybe Todd was right. Maybe there is something going on between the two of them. I'm sorry, but there is something so hot about the way Winston puts on his glasses in this shot. Swoon. So anyway, Liz decides to turn her camera randomly on these two men that are seemingly pushing or shoving a man into a van. So there's 3 guys. So the balding guy sees Liz do this and immediately gives chase. But Liz manages to get her Jeep started and Winston and her drive away while the balding man grunts. Very animalistically. The hotter of the 2 men notes down the license plate of the Jeep. So we'll probably be hearing from him again. Meanwhile, back in the dark room at school, Liz is convinced that she recognises the guy that was being shoved into the van. Sweet Valley High loves a kidnapping storyline. Anyway, the photo's really blurry, so there's nothing much that they can do about it. Later on, Liz is retelling the story of the photo to her boneheaded boyfriend, Todd. Y'all know I hate Todd. And he is uninterested as per. This man doesn't like anything about Liz. They share not one common interest. I'm sorry, this man truly has nothing to offer but neck. Sorry, that was really rude. Jess's outfit as she comes down the stairs is the 90s. Suddenly on the TV, there's a news report about a man called Roland Hunter who disappeared under mysterious circumstances. And Liz realises that is the man in the blurry image that she took the photo of, the man being shoved in the van. Who the is Roland Hunter? Liz proceeds to call 911 as if she's calling a friend.
Hello, police?
So the hot kidnapper guy has followed Jess to the diner, the only place where Sweet Valley High teens can actually hang out other than school, on account of set budgets. And Jess is excited about this because he's hot. So she tries to get rid of Lila, but Lila's not having a bar of it. She's staying because she also thinks he's hot. To be fair, he is kind of hot. And we get yet another mistaken identity mix-up storyline. I know they're twins. I get that this show is about them, but How many mixing up of the twin storylines can we have? A lot, apparently. So Hot Guy obviously thinks that Jess is Liz and that she's the one that took the picture at the lake. And he wants to know how the picture turned out. And Jess just plays along with it because he's hot, but she actually hasn't got a clue what he's talking about. He is really cute, to be fair.
I'd like to see it.
So Jess just tells him that the picture is at school in the dark room and that they could go together and get it if he likes. And she proceeds to hand him a business card. What business has she giving him a business card? What business, pray tell? So back at the Wakefield house, Jess is trying to tell Liz about the guy that she ran into, but Liz doesn't want to hear it because she's just interested in developing the film and trying to get the picture to be not blurry. This scene is so funny. I think the actress, God bless her, forgot that she was supposed to be interrupting the line.
He asked me out. He's really cute. And I was wondering, no time for boy stories. Gotta go.
And the director just said, F it, let's move on. He said, I'm not doing another take. The audience will work it out. So the police don't believe that Liz has a picture of Roland Hunter. So Liz tries to go back to the dark room so that they can develop it further. But...
Oh my God. Look at this place.
It's been trashed.
the dark room has been trashed. They deduced that it must have been the guys from the lake that did this. But how did they get into the school unseen? Is that not something that needs reporting? Anyway, whoever did this took all of Liz's photos and she is distraught. Winston says that he can take this blurry ass photo, scan it into a computer and somehow come up with the original copy of the photo. Now, it is 2024 and I still wouldn't know how to do that. So props to Winston. As usual. Not a computer from like 1995 doing God's work. So Jess gets a call from Chad, the hot one. Yes, his name is Chad. He couldn't be more Chad if he tries. He asked Jess out, but he says that he'd like her to bring the photograph that she's got of him. Here's Chad looking forward to murdering Jess.
I'll do that soon.
So Jess is in Liz's room looking everywhere for this picture, but really she doesn't even know what the picture looks like because she wasn't listening to Liz in the first place when she was trying to explain the story. But anyway, she can't find the picture anywhere. And while she's looking for it, Liz and Todd enter the bedroom and they're like, what are you doing in here? And she's like, oh, nothing. I was just looking for a thesaurus. And Todd says,
Are you all right?
bro, are you? Because the acting is... Anyway, Jess finds a way to ask Liz about the photo and Liz tells her, oh yeah, the photo's at school. So Jess heads out on her date with Chad. Meanwhile, the genius that is Winston has figured out how to scan the photo. That's my man's. So because Jess doesn't have the picture that Chad's looking for, he's starting to lose patience and he grips her up.
How do you know? Ow, cut it
Because
out.
I already checked, Jess.
Like, it's a lot what he does. Jess is obviously shaken up by this. So she calls over Enid and Manny, people that she doesn't normally speak to, and she tries to like get them to sit with her. But because this is Sweet Valley High and they like high drama, my man pulls out a gun under the table. It's just too much, Sweet Valley High. Why are there guns in Sweet Valley High? It's supposed to be a nice place. It's just too much. It's a teenage drama, people. Chill out. So Jess finally admits that she was not the one that took the photos. And in fact, she's never held a camera in her life. And she basically throws her twin sister under the bus again. I swear to God, these two hate each other. Chad holds Jess up by gunpoint and leads her outside and says, you will take me to the school and you will take me to this picture. And he just pushes her in the car. As they're leaving, Winston arrives at the same time and he takes a little glance at Chad and he thinks, oh, I kind of recognize him, but nah, probably not. Winston meets Liz and Todd in the diner with his beautifully scanned photo and they all agree that they need to take the photo to the cops. Meanwhile, Enid and Manny come over and they're talking about Jess's new guy and they're like, oh yeah, he was a bit rude. And they immediately recognize him as the man in the photo. So Liz is immediately worried and they all rush to the school to help out Jess. So at the school, Chad breaks open Liz's locker to look for the photo, but obviously it's not there.
Either you give me the picture in 5 seconds or your cheerleading days are over.
This is a lot. Gang are trying to work out how they're going to rescue Jess and Lila is just completely over it.
I'm out of here. What? Jessica may be my best friend, but I have no intention of dying in school.
Do you know what, Lila? I don't blame you. I'm not getting shot at for Jessica either. So Liz says that she's going to distract him and that when she does, they need to come around the corner basically and hit him with this globe. Which, okay. But obviously at this point, they don't realise that he's packing. When Chad brandishes the gun, all hell breaks loose and Enid drops the globe because she's an idiot. For somebody that's holding a gun, the teens don't seem very worried about it.
Everybody out! Get out! Nice going, Enid.
I wanted to see what was happening.
We got the best seat in the house now.
Get against the wall.
Anyway, Lila in her fabulous outfit comes round the corner and hits Chad over the head with what looks like a plant pot. Now, I don't know where she got this from, but hey, she saves the day and Chad is knocked out and the cops come and take Chad away. And the twins hug and all is right with the world. So they're back at the diner and the teens are reading a newspaper article citing them as heroes for apprehending the perpetrator. And obviously now Roland Hunter is safe. Liz is still worried about her stupid photo assignment because the cops seized the photo and the negatives. But it turns out that the photo that she took made front cover of the Sweet Valley News. So nobody was murdered and she got to hand in her assignment. Winning. And that's it for the episode. Okay, I don't know whether this really is the best Sweet Valley High episode, but hey, it was definitely way better than sitting through an episode of Pugwall Summer, a video of which you can watch here should your heart desire it. If you want more teen drama from the 90s, be sure to check back in with me next week. And in general, you can check out my Teen Dramarama playlist. And I'll see you back here next week for some more chaos. Okay, bye.